Hey everybody, I am just updating the side scroll, so if anybody sees that their teams aren't listed correctly, that'll be fixed in 1 second. Or I should say their players aren't listed correctly. Alright, that scrolling text is updated. Let's see. The next break that we're going to run that I have to update also is going to be next Wednesday, so post-Christmas. So this will be our last break before Christmas this year. All right, let me know if you guys are able to hear me in the chat. Hey, Vane, what's going on? No more louder autos for you. I heard I didn't see the break last night that Brian ran, but I heard he pulled some really nice stuff for Justin. I heard some nice low-numbered Skeens, and a Skeens auto, and a pretty crazy Basalo. I think Justin's in here again tonight. What's going on, Chris? There's Justin. I think Meb's in here tonight too. I think I'm gonna be flipping back and forth between the Oregon basketball game and the UCLA basketball game tonight. Both pretty, from what I understand, not great teams, but we'll keep some college basketball on in the background anyway. Let's see. What's going on, Shaw? Let's see. It was a loaded break, and Chris got a louder number to 499. I'm rooting for Winthrop tonight, which is looking like right now that's not going very well. It's going pretty well for a while against Florida State. Let's see. Definitely got a hot case. Well, we are going to be starting a brand new case tonight, so let's see. Let me drop in the stuff that's left over. Then I'll do a quick scan in a minute to see what hasn't been purchased yet. What hasn't been paid for yet. All right, so the two leftover lots, we have the firsts and the non-first prospects. Here's the list of the firsts. That lot's going to be 7 total players. 12 total players for $16. And then the non-firsts are going to be 16 total players, also for $16. Justin taking the firsts. And Joe taking the prospects. All right, that was quick. Thank you, guys. Let me just put that note in my spreadsheet. Justin giving himself a lot of chances to get some big hits tonight. All right, and let me take a look to see if there's anything notable that hasn't been paid for. So Bryce Eldridge hasn't been paid for. High bid was 52. Let me see. Justin, thanks for sending that payment. Just saw the payment come through. Let me check what Bryce has been going for in recent breaks to make sure that price isn't overly inflated because of the last person's bidding. Let's see. Looks like 57, 40. So let's make the Eldridge spot available for the lowest it's gone for is 38. So I'll make it that. So Bryce Eldridge available for 38. If anybody wants to add that spot. And then we'll pick our boxes. All right. Well, I give you guys a chance to see if anybody wants the Bryce Eldridge spot. I have 2 cases here, so 2 brand new cases down next to the table. Let's choose a case. Got left box, right box. So left box will be 1. Right box will be case number 2. So I'll let you guys choose which case we're going to start tonight. Got Maryland beating UCLA in the background now. Chris picking our case. Case number 1, and then let's see, this is a super case, so there should be 6 boxes in here. So I'm gonna go top to bottom, bottom to top. The next person to pick a number between 1 and 6 can choose the super box that we're gonna open tonight. So the box is open. So this will be number 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 will be across the bottom. Number 2 for Justin. Thank you, Justin, making it a little easier for me to not have to dig into the case. And there's box number 2. And I think with that, we are ready. If anybody's interested in grabbing the Eldridge spot, that's still available for 38. But we're going to get started. Let's see. Let me get the gloves on. And, oop, I grabbed some team bags instead of penny sleeves. Let me switch that. Ooh, even better, we have Bill Walton announcing the game in the background tonight, so we'll have plenty of entertainment. What do you guys think about the Dodgers going into 2024? Any Dodgers fans in the break? I've always kind of rooted for the Dodgers as like not a secondary, but if they were playing and they weren't playing somebody that I disliked, I would typically root for them. Don't know that I can continue rooting for the Dodgers into 2024 after this. I might even find it hard to root for them if they're playing against the Yankees at this point. Let me just do another refresh, see if there's still any spots that haven't been paid for, see if that Eldridge spot's been paid for yet. Otherwise, that is still available. So, Brent, we have Bryce Eldridge available. That spot went for 52 tonight. I dropped it down to the lowest price it sold for in one of our auctions. 38. So if anybody wants to pick up Eldridge for 38, that will be the spot that's still available. Joe, thanks for sending the payment over for the non-firsts. And let's see, do we want to start tonight with one of the two jumbos, or do we want to go right to the super like we did last time? Yeah, Chris, I'm a bitter Mets fan, so the Yankees have always been the one team that I can never, well, I guess maybe one of 2 or 3 teams that I can never root for. 2 being Vin's Phillies, and 3 being the Braves. But the Dodgers might have just passed them all in 1 month. Let me know if you want to start jumbo or super. And then we will get started ripping right at the 9:15 mark. So pretty quick start time tonight. Thank you everybody for sending payments in. Yeah, we both lost out. Mets apparently made a matching offer. I can't blame the guy for not wanting to go further away from home and staying on the West Coast. I just find it hard to I mean, if you're a Dodger fan, like, don't you want fair competition? Seems like unfair competition when you spend $1.2 billion in an off season. I'm sure I'll be eating those words one day, because I'm sure Steve Cohen will do something crazy, and then he'll make me look like a hypocrite for saying that. But for now, we'll all hate on the Dodgers. D-backs in the Dodgers' heads, right? That's true. D-backs in the Dodgers' heads, Padres in the Dodgers' heads, Phillies, all the teams that knocked them out of the playoffs in the last couple of years. Now I'm almost rooting for them not to change any kind of rule about wild card weekend, so the wild card teams will not have any rest and be able to pick the Dodgers off in the first round of the playoffs again. I was talking to one of my friends about the likelihood of Soto coming to the other side of town now that we had all that money saved for Ohtani and Yamamoto and didn't get either of them. We'll have to see what happens with Soto after the 2024 season. For the 2023 season, the Dodgers and team breaks and tops are going to be definitely highly chased. They'll probably have the MVP buyback chase as well as the Yamamoto chase in Chrome. Let's see, Shaw rooting for Luke Keeschel? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. Oh, Meb's on under a different username today? Alright, we have our 5 packs out of the super. There's the empty super. And let's get started with a bottom pack. Let's see. Nice, we have Luke's cousin in the break tonight. I feel like this happens a lot more with draft, where we get relatives of players in the break, and of course, like our break last Sunday, where we had TJ in. Enjoyed the insights that TJ Nichols was able to provide for us. And thank you to, I think it was Mike Fioretti that I reached out to after, who had hit a blue Nichols in the previous break, which I hadn't shipped yet. And he was nice enough to sell it to me so I could ship it to TJ for an extra Christmas present for one of his relatives. So thanks Mike, for the generosity of being willing to send that over to TJ's family. Let's see, we got all 5 stacked right there. All right. Starting the break off tonight, we have a Cooper Ingle. We're going to do the same we've been doing recently, which is we're going to sleeve up all the first rounders and any other big hits that we get. But as always, all the cards will be sleeved up, all the Chrome cards, before they get sent out to you guys. But if there's anything you guys see that you want me to sleeve up immediately, I will make sure to do that. Just let me know in the chat. We have Lazaro Montes next, Andrew Pinckney, Tamar Johnson. There's a Brandon Winokur, Davison De Los Santos, Ty Floyd, Samuel Basallo. Heard Brian pulled a really cool Basallo flag numbered to 45 yesterday. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Brando Maella. Caught this since the last break. I've still been calling him Brandon. Does anybody know if his real name is Brando or Brandon? There's another Rhett Lauder. Jack Weniger. On the refractor, Amarian Boyd. Brock Roden. Kevin Parada. Spencer Nivens. Josue De Paula. Homer Bush. Xavier Isaac. And what do we have back here? So our auto pack is going to be on the bottom. Is it usually that way? And I'm just confusing myself. You have a 2021, class of 2021 auto of Mac Horvath. And that is not numbered. So that is a regular Horvath, class of 2023 auto. Spencer Jones and Matt Shaw are our inserts. And let's get some of these cards sleeved up. So first hit of the break is an interesting one. Horvath on the class of 2023. Not a bad player to start with auto-wise. Brock Roden, Spencer Nivens, Jack Weniger. Rhett Lauder, Enrique Bradfield, and Ty Floyd. I believe both of them are first-round picks for the Reds. Yep, both of those pitchers. Let me check the chat. Well, let's see. PayPal is at the top left corner of the screen. Let me just refresh eBay one more time and make sure, since I last mentioned that, he hasn't been paid for, and he has been paid for. So that Eldridge spot is unfortunately paid for now, so that one's off the market. Sorry about that, Eric. Let's see. Meb saying had to crack and change the YouTube name. It was finally time. Stories like the Nichols one, or why this is. Appreciate that, Meb. That was definitely a memorable one for me. All right, we're going to go right to the top pack here, and since the bottom was our auto, see what we have in our color refractor. We'll see if we have any future TJ sightings. That would be exciting. Gave us some nice insights on some of the guys that he's faced throughout his his college career, I should say. I like that he said Jacob Berry is one of the guys who he had the most trouble with. We'll see what happens in the majors in the minors now that Berry hasn't been playing quite as well as he did at LSU. All right, we got a Jet Williams, Eric Batoni, Brian Acuna, Colton Ledbetter, Marcelo Mayer, Kemp Alderman, Ludwig Espinoza, Braden Taylor, Ethan Salas. There's our first Max Clark of the night, Dylan Campbell, Brady House, Kendall George, Yanquiel Fernandez, Sean Sullivan, Coleman Picard, Cade Culler. Is it Culler or Cooler? Andrew Lindsay. There's an AJ Ewing, James Wood. We have a speckle refractor coming up behind the Max Clark draft night, and the speckle is a first, and it's Cole Foster. Cole Foster, 85th overall pick for the Giants. That's not a numbered refractor, but a first refractor. So we'll take that. The orange and black team starting off well. Should be Brando. It was a typo last year. That not as bad as getting the, or I don't know, maybe it's worse than getting the what's it called, the Jackson Merrill picture wrong on his first card. All right, on to the second pack. Let's see. Our top pack last time did not have the auto, so we will do the top pack again and see if we continue to have our refractors, our color refractor in the top pack and our auto in the bottom. Am I just confusing myself and it's usually that way? So no color in the papers yet in this box. We have a Colson Montgomery Chrome, Jace Borhoffen, Jacob Cravey, Xander Muth, Jason Woodward, Jack Mahoney, Connor O'Halloran, Caden Morris, Jason Savacool, Jake Cunningham, Jaden Ham, another Jack Weniger. We already saw a refractor of him. Now we got a base, a Marion Boyd. There's a Brock Roden adding to his refractor as well. Kevin Parada, Spencer Nivens. Looks like we're going to have a purple chrome refractor here. Josue DePaula, Homer Bush, Xavier Isaac, Drew Hackenberg, second rounder, Noble Meyer on the draft night, and the purple is a first as well, and Emmett Olson, number 16 of 250. So hits on the board now for Horvath, Cole Foster, and Emmett Olson. The Emmett Olson, I want to say I remember Emmett Olson's name from the first slot. Is that right? Yep, Emmett Olson. So that is going to Justin. So Justin on the board already. I'm going to go to this bottom pack next, and then I'm going to leave the last three auto packs for the end of this box. So let's go through the second auto, and then we'll leave numbers 3, 4, and 5 of the super until the end of the box. We have a sky blue, speaking of Jackson Merrill, there he is, sky blue Jackson Merrill paper, 310 of 499. Got a Grayson Hit Chrome, Jerron Watts Brown, Camden Minacci, Tommy Troy on the board for the first time, Tanner Hall, Cole Emerson, Kiner Delgado, Mike Bove, Jackson Holiday, Nolan McLean, Spencer Jones, refractor of Jacob Gonzalez, nice one there, Emmanuel Bonilla, Wyatt Langford refractor, nice refractors here, Cole Schoenwetter, Maui Ahuna, double Jackson Merrill pack, Hunter Holland, Jaden Ham, Blake Mitchell on the refractor auto, so doing well in this first super. 171 of 499, first round, 8th overall Blake Mitchell refractor. Tommy Troy, Wyatt Langford inserts behind that. So off to a good start in our second super case. I would say the first super case was underwhelming in terms of the number of numbered autographs we hit, but the Blake Mitchell refractor auto, probably one of the nicer ones that we've hit out of a super so far. Let's see, I'll put the Horvath there, and we'll put that Blake Mitchell front and center. Let's top load the Wyatt Langford as well as the Jacob Gonzalez. Let's see, Vavis101 saying you can hear me. Thank you for confirming that. And Joe with the thumbs up. Joe, did you just hit one of those nice cards? Man, but Winthrop really hung around in this game. I don't know if anybody else is a big college basketball fan. Winthrop against Florida State tonight. Winthrop put up a pretty good fight. Down 5 with a minute left. And in the background, we have Maryland beating UCLA with Bill Walton on the doing the commentating. We got the Schoenwetter Huna refractors and base of Colt Emerson and Tommy Troy, and then the sky blue Jackson Merrill. And then we'll get to our third pack. Oh, that's a bottom pack. That's going to be an auto, isn't it? All right, well, I guess we're going to do another auto before we do the top pack. No color in the papers in that one. We have a Cam Collier, C.J. Kaifus, Roderick Arias. Let's see, we're still looking. We haven't seen a Luke Keeschel yet. Am I saying the family name correct? Is it pronounced Keeschel? Cam Fisher, Anthony Gutierrez, Chase Jaworski, Nathan Detmer, Jackson Baumeister, Carlos Jorge, Teddy McGraw, Philip Abner, refractor of Mike Bove, refractor of Jackson Holliday, Nolan McLean, Spencer Jones, Dylan Campbell, Brady House, Kendall George, Yanquiel Fernandez, and we have a speckle auto coming up next. So far, so good on this case. And this one is a Cade Denton. Cade Denton speckle. That's numbered 44 of 71 in Chrome. And in draft, I should say. So the speckle, numbered to 71 auto of the 172nd overall Cade Denton, with a Colt Keith and Ethan Salas insert in the back. So Cade Denton getting the low-numbered auto here. Let me open up some more top loaders. Close. Can say Keeschel. All right, I will remember that. I think I might have said that one time, and I wasn't. And then I think I had gone the other way the rest of it. So Keeschel. Luke's hiding somewhere. I'm sure we'll get some sightings tonight. Nice Denton. Let's switch out the Foster for the Denton since the non-autos aren't numbered and the autos are numbered to 71. Refractors of George, Campbell, McLean, Holiday. Is Luke going to be anywhere close to home in at any point in the Twins organization, or is he hitting the road and head up there in Minnesota? And I would assume that they probably have teams all over the country. They're probably not all in the Minnesota area. Looks like we're going to have maybe a refractor in the color hit spot. No color in the papers. There's our guy TJ Nichols. First time tonight for him. Cole Foster, Jacob Berry, Mac Horvath, Hao Yu Lee, Charlie Soto, Hans Montero, Hurston Waldrop, Luis Guanipa, Blake Mitchell on the board for the second time along with that auto, Joe Redfield, Samuel Zavala, Garrett Forrester, Mikey Romero, Johnny Farmello, 29th pick for the Mariners, Paul Skeens, of course, number 1 pick in the draft, Cole Miller, Adrian Santana. What? Oh boy, Davison Gutierrez. We did it again, guys. Cole Carrig, Braden Taylor, and for the second time, Tom Brady. And for the first time out of a Super Jumbo box, Brady is back on the board. Let me get a notched penny sleeve for that, so we have those corners absolutely perfect. That is not numbered on the refractor, but Brady on the board again. What do the most recent comps look like on this one? The last one we hit was the Aqua numbered to 199. This one not numbered. Curious to see what this one's going for. How about that? Vavis says, I want to see a Brady pulled, and the next pack, there it is. How about that for you, Vavis? Let's see, he's from California, but you're in the Midwest. He's finished last year in Cedar Rapids Ball, which is in Iowa. So you're going to catch him play this year if he starts there. That is awesome. 500 to 1,000. We'll take that. That is awesome. So we're on the board for the Brady spot. Let's see, this is break, I think I renumbered it once, so I think this might be break 9 for us. for me personally. And 2 Brady's and 9 breaks. If we can keep that pace up all season, I'll take that for sure. That is still our only that's our only retrofractor that we've hit. We haven't hit any of the Gibsons, Yastrzemskis, Ruths. Who are the other 2? Was it not Cepeda? Who is the pirate legend in the last product? Or Johnny Bench. Haven't hit any of those, but the 2 Brady's on the board. All right, and it looks like we're gonna have a gold in the next pack. So off to a real nice start in this one. Good picking on the boxes. I think that was between Chris and Justin that got these boxes chosen. We have a Drew Gilbert, Max Anderson, Ariel Castro, Matt Shaw on the board for the first time, Felton Celestin, Jacob Wilson, couple first rounders, Hunter Owen, Marcus Brown, Levi Wells, Christian Knapsick, Chase Jaworski, Nathan Detmer, a lot of repeat names here so far, Jackson Baumeister, Carlos Jorge, Teddy McGraw, Philip Abner, Hero Wyatt, Chris Clark, Trey Morgan. Oh, I think I just showed the arm, and I think I know who it is. Michael Arroyo, we have a Braden Taylor glass, and gold. Oh, I didn't know who it was. I thought that was going to be the Chase Jaworski arm, but it's the Camilo Diaz, and it's yellow, not gold. So my eyes are way off on that one. All right, I hit the team at least. Camilo Diaz, number 4 of 75 there, and the Braden Taylor glass hit. Couple Braden Taylors out now, and a low-numbered Camilo. If I remember correctly, Camilo was purchased tonight. I don't think that was in the non-first lineup. Clemente, thank you, Darren. Yaz. Oh, I didn't even realize that Yaz had autos. Let's see. Oh, Camilo was in there. So congratulations, Joe. That one, that Camilo's going to you. Let's sleeve up Jacob Wilson. Matt Shaw. All right, and here we go. Second bottom pack. Oh, bottom pack is the auto pack. All right, I'm doing this all out of order tonight. We're going to go auto pack, non-auto pack, and then finish with an auto pack. We have color in the paper, and it's the watermelon, numbered to 199. Not a first, Luis Guanipa, number 110 of 199. On the aqua fuchsia, Elijah Green, Joe Vitrano, Garrett Bowman, Luke Mardell, Austin Trozer, Jackson Wiggins, Wyatt Crowell, Kiefer Lord, Cade Denton, Rock Rigo, Christian Vaccaro, Drew Hackenberg on the refractor, Grayson Hitt, Jerron Watts-Brown, Camden Minacci, Tommy Troy, nice refractor for him, Tanner Hall, Colt Emerson, couple first rounders, Kiner Delgado. We have a base auto finally. The base auto is Sabin Ceballos. That is the 94th overall pick, shortstop for the Braves. Marcelo and Chase Davis inserts. See if we can get something to top that Brady tonight. Something worth more than 500 to 1,000. And we have Bill Walton talking about In-N-Out Burger in the background. Do we think there's anybody that's left either on the trade market or free agent market that could take any current team and make them a contender who could possibly beat out the Braves or the Dodgers in the National League? Do we still think that the D-backs can do the job again next year? You would think they're still building. You would think that they would be better than they were this year. But even that being said, it'll be real tough to beat that Dodgers payroll. Looks like we have a blue wave refractor at the bottom here. Another glass card as well. No color in the paper. We have a Carlson Reed Chrome, Connor Burns, Nelson Rada, Ethan O'Connell, Dylan Questad, Tommy Hawk, Samuel Munoz, Paul Wilson, Conley Early, Brady Smith, Isaiah Coupet, Ty Pete, 30th overall for Seattle, Luis Almeida, Colin Huck, Mets supplemental pick, Welbin Francesa, Jack Hurley, Jackson Churio, there's another Sabin Sabalos, Justin Crawford, Justin Reimer, Enrique Bradfield on the glass, and the teal wave is Colin Huck. Nice one there. That is number 16 of 125 for the Mets first rounder. I think we hit a green Huck in our first break, and that might be the nicest Huck that we've hit since then. So let's see. Let's put that up on the stand as well. So we'll get the Brady, Denton, Mitchell, and Huck up there, all from the Super. Let's see. That's why there's a wild card. Yep. And the wild card so far, the first two seasons having an extra wild card spot, have done the job. Got the Dodgers out both times. Got the Braves out both times. Got the Mets out the first time, too. Let's open some more penny sleeves. Dodgers going to eat it. Yeah, there we go, Meb. Meb, it's taking me like 2 times of looking at every one of your comments before I remember that it's you now. I'll get it down. All right, and our final pack of the Super. That's going to be our 5th auto. We have 1 base, 1 class of 2023, a refractor, and the Denton number to 71 so far. So far, pretty good. Let's see if we can make this one a crazy one. It looks like we are. Wow. So this new case starting off hot. Looks like we're going to have a blue refractor auto here as well. So a lot of numbered autos here. All right, Brock Vandenberg, Gavin Cross. There's Luke. Let me get his name right. Luke Keishel. Luke on the board. Alfredo Duno, Jacob Gonzalez, Emmanuel Bonilla, Wyatt Langford back on the board, Cole Schoenwetter, Maui Ahuna, Jackson Merrill, Hunter Holland, refractors of Hero Wyatt, Chris Clark, Trey Morgan, Michael Arroyo, Brock Vredenberg, Gavin Cross. There's a refractor of Luke. Alfredo Duno. In the back, we have a Jackson Holiday and Jackson Churio insert. And our blue auto is going to be Giant or an Oriole. And it's Maui Ahuna. Maui on the board with the first time I've seen an auto of him. And that number is on the back. That is number 1 of 150. So we have card number 1 for Maui. I know we have a lot of breakers here that purchased from Hawaii. I wonder if any of them had the Maui pick tonight. Maui number 1 of 150. So a really cool card for the Maui spot. Let's put this up there. We'll have a nice big background out of this first case. First box, I should say. That is a good number of hits out of one box. We'll give the Luke refractor a top load for you. Keishel. I'm going to keep reminding myself until I don't have to remind myself. So Luke Keishel on the board in a refractor and in base chrome. And refractors of Trey Morgan, Chris Clark, and Hero Wyatt. And we are off to a nice start, heading into our jumbos. Wyatt Langford on the board twice as well. All right, let me shift over these paper cards, and then we'll get into the jumbos. Rough one for UCLA in the background tonight. Maryland, I would say, is not a great team either. So, tough one for UCLA. Yeah, I like to try and get everyone's name right. Even every year, it's always a challenge at the beginning of Bowman Chrome when we have all of the international signings. But I at least think by a couple weeks in, I usually have the names figured out. Although there's always people like Sedan Rafaela, who I was calling Sedane for like a year, and then I heard Aram Layton call him Sedan. So there's always one of those every once in a while, but I try and get the names right. Our second box of the night is opening on the table. Let's see. Got like 9 emails that someone was trying to log into your Venmo, so you switched it up, and here you are. That's probably a good. It's probably a good reason to switch it up. All right, let's see where our autos are going to be here. I think I want to say the last 4 boxes that we pulled of jumbos, the autos were all across the bottom row. The first couple, they weren't. So we'll see what happens in this one. All right, we got that front and center. Going through the papers, no color in the first pack of papers. We have a Spencer Nivens, Ethan Salas, Kevin Parada, Kemp Alderman, Brock Roden, Marcelo Mayer, Ethan Salas draft picks and prospects, another refractor of Tommy Troy and Tanner Hall. So 2 refractors on the board for Hall and for Troy. All right, we have a Wyatt Crowell. Looks like another draft night insert in the back. Wyatt Crowell, Hurston Waldrop, Jackson Wiggins, Andrew Walters, Austin Trozer, Alex Clemmy, Paul Skeens, draft night, AJ Ewing on the refractor, and James Wood. So we got a Met and a Brave to sleeve up in that one. See if we could get some more color paper hits. 3 on the board so far. Looks like we have a sky blue chrome coming up here. No color paper yet in the first row of the jumbo. Colson Montgomery chrome. Jackson Wiggins, Christian Knapzik, Austin Trozer, Levi Wells, another Camilo Diaz hit, sky blue chrome refractor of Camilo Diaz to add to his yellow, Braden Taylor draft night, and refractors of Joe Redfield and Samuel Zavala. 1337. Have you been able to get any really nice cards of Luke yet? Or is this the start of the collection for you? It looks like no color in the papers. Amarian Boyd Chrome, Colton Ledbetter, Jack Weniger, Brian Acuna, Jaden Ham. We have, I think this is going to be a yellow lunar crater, and it's a first, and it's Luke. Does that make that the nicest Luke Keeschel card that you have so far? Number 33 of 75, doing it right on the yellow lunar crater refractor. Justin Crawford, Colt Emerson, and Kiner Delgado refractors. I wish we hit this way every time somebody's relative came into one of the breaks. I feel like most of the time when relatives join, we end up hitting them like one card. Certainly not the case tonight. I love the look of the lunar craters. So good one for the PC. There's a Ledbetter, and let's keep it going. That's awesome. So glad we could pull that one for you. And still no color in the paper, it looks like. Ooh, what is that? Is that going to be a pearl? Or a rose gold? Rose gold's numbered to 10 again? And is that? No, I don't think that's going to be an auto. Let's see, Landon Mardeau, Chase Davis. We could have something big coming up. Garrett Bowman, Yasser Mercedes, Joe Vitrano. The rose gold is going to not be a first. Looks like a Yankee color. Ooh, but in terms of prospects, not bad. Number 5 of 10, Spencer Jones. Rose gold. Then it looks like rose gold lava. Is there regular rose gold as well as rose gold lava? We have an Enrique Bradfield Jr., draft picks and prospects, Cooper Ingle, and Lazaro Montes refractors. So continuing to be a very nice break. Would have loved to see that be a first, but would have to think that Spencer Jones is going to be one of the bigger prospect chases over the next few years, especially being that the Yankees seem to have themselves in a position where they're going to be contenders. Chris, was that any chance that was a spot that you bought tonight? Let's see, you have a PSA graded PSA graded 10 on the way, and it's a number to 125 lunar, but that one is a beaut. Hopefully we can get another 10 for you on that one. The centering looks like it's pretty good on that one. I would say at least 55, 45, if not better, which I think 55, 45 is within 10 range. So doing well tonight. Actually, let's see. Do we want that Spencer Jones up there? Let's put it up there for now. Let's see, can we see that on the screen? Yes, we can. So we'll get the Spencer up there next to the Mac Horvath. All right, Landon Mardeau, Marcus Brown, Garrett Bowman, Hunter Owen, Joe Vitrano, and a double auto night for Maui Ahuna. So not all going to be in the bottom row. Maui Ahuna base auto, Jackson Holiday, draft picks and prospects, Garrett Forrester, and Mikey Romero, refractors. Wish you got Spencer, but he went a bit too pricey tonight. Now, it still should be a good return for whoever did end up with him. Let's see. Not going to hit the scroll for a while, since we're on the C's. 2 auto night for the Giant shortstop prospect, Maui Ahuna. Where'd he go to school? Tennessee. All right, let's continue. We have 1 auto out of this box so far. 2 more to go. Looks like a sky blue chrome refractor coming up here. Still no color in the papers in this whole box, more than halfway through now. Eric Batoni, Hunter Holland, Jet Williams, Jackson Merrill, Jay Cunningham, Max Anderson on the sky blue chrome refractor, Braden Taylor draft night, Mike Bove, and Jackson Holiday refractors. Couple nice Jackson Holidays on the board now. I think it might be 2 refractors if I remember correctly. Max Anderson, the 45th overall pick. Adding some sky blue. Let's see, you watch breaks all the time, but this is the first you've been part of. Awesome. All I'm gonna say is they don't always go this well for you. So I'm glad you could start it off. Glad we could start you off the right way. Hopefully we don't get your expectations too high. All right, we have a lunar and a sky blue chrome coming up in this one. Fingers crossed I'm wrong and your luck stays this good. Jace Young, Cole Carrig, Grant Taylor, Daverson Gutierrez, Jason Churio. We have an Ariel Castro Sky Blue and an Alfredo Duno Lunar, Andrew Pinkney, and Termar Johnson on the regular refractors. Duno. I feel like we've hit a bunch of Castro color since we started ripping these. Castro's first was in Bowman Chrome this year. Let's see, Maui was a bit of a controversial transfer. You won't say any more. Interesting. I'm gonna have to research that, Meb. Let's see, Tennessee via Kansas. Oop. A classic side camera hit. We finally have some color in the paper here. It is going to be multicolor, and this one is a Michael Arroyo watermelon, fuchsia and aqua, number 183 of 199 for Arroyo. Joe Redfield, Carson Rocafort, Xander Muth, Christian Vaquero, Marcus Brown, Rock Rigo, Spencer Jones, draft picks and prospects, Sean Sullivan, and Cameron Picard. Meb, was it an NCAA-related drama or off-the-field related drama? I'm guessing based on the way you said it, must have been off-the-field related drama. And let's see. There was the auto from this row already, so we'll start on this row and see if the fact that there was already one auto in this row means that that was the only auto for that row. We have a Cade Morris, Cade Denton, back-to-back Cades, Braden Taylor, Kiefer Lord, Paul Wilson. Ooh, another auto in this row, and a nice one, Jacob Gonzalez base auto. So 2 autos out so far, both from the left column. Jacob Gonzalez, first rounder, Colin Huck, transformative talent, Cade Cooler, and Andrew Lindsay, refractors behind that. The thin Sharpie for Jacob Gonzalez. Everybody else's auto looks like it was thicker Sharpies. Jacob went with the thin one. Base auto there. Let's see. Mostly NCAA related. Matt, what do you think about the fact that the West Virginia, I guess it was the West Virginia Supreme Court or just their court system, overruled the NCAA's ability to block 2-time transfers from having to take a season off? So now all of the NCAA basketball players who were not able to play this year can play. Mississippi Valley scoring 48 against Baylor. Mississippi State's over-under in that game was 49.5, so Vegas always knows. Let's see, Lone Star saying, looking into the wrong list, buying Ariel Castro. But you think it paid off? Hopefully your other spots actually want, that you actually want to produce. Did you think that Castro was a first in this product? All right, so we have 2 autos out so far. See if we're going to get lucky and have an extra auto, or if one of these 2 is not going to have an auto. It looks like there's a purple refractor in the auto spot in that pack. And what do we have in this pack? I don't see any color necessarily in this one, so let's see this pack first. And we'll see if this one doesn't have an auto and the other one does. Maui back on the board with a base chrome, Jason Savacool. Cole Schoenwetter, Jack Mahoney, another Wyatt Langford hit. There's another auto. So maybe we're looking at an extra auto, or maybe that purple is just a regular refractor. Johnny Farmello, the first rounder. 29th overall, Johnny Farmello for the Mariners, getting on the board with an auto. Blake Mitchell, insert. Nolan McLean, and more Spencer Jones cards. Another nice auto hit. So pulling a bunch of first rounders, 2 first rounders so far in base autos out of this first jumbo. Saved some nice jumbos for the end of this this first case that we got from Topps. All in all, doing pretty well when you have to put a first round auto to the side and we can't keep it on the display. Actually, maybe we'll have to switch it for the Huck. You know it's a good break. Only 2 color paper refractors in that box. Adrian Santana, Zach Levinson, Cole Miller, Luis Angel Acuna. There's another Paul Skeens, base chrome. We have a Davison De Los Santos refractor, a Brandon Winokur refractor. We have an insert of Matt Shaw, transformative talent, and the purple is a first. And it is a 4 auto box, and it's a Max Clark. I don't know the bat well enough yet, apparently. Max Clark, purple auto, and that might actually do it. It might actually surpass the Tom Brady as the hit of the break. If anybody knows what Max Clark purples have been going for, they probably have to be somewhere in that 500 to 1,000 range. We will have multiple $500+ hits in this break, assuming that I'm not overstating the price of this Max Clark. All right, let's move this Cade Denton. Let's get that Max Clark and Tom Brady up there. The Blake Mitchell, I'm sure, has to be over 100. The Jacob Gonzalez, maybe not. But a huge box there. Saving the best for last in terms of that first jumbo case. Sleeve up the Skeens, and let's sleeve up the Winokur and the Santana. And we will move to our last box of the night. Keeping things hot after Brian's break last night. Congrats to the Clark spot, indeed. Let's see, Meb saying NCAA is losing control. And you're in university compliance as a profession. Oh boy, college athletes might be paid employees sooner than later. Yeah, I've been hearing people say that too. And that might not be a bad thing. Schools pimp these kids for long. Yep. It does seem like it was time for them to get at least some compensation. I heard that UCLA does UCLA not allow NIL at all? And is that why they're having some recruitment trouble in basketball? And I would assume football also? $500 to $700, so there, right there in the same range. So that Brady and the Max Clark, right about on par, as closest for the hit of the night. All right, let's see the final box of the case, final box of the night. Final box that I'm going to be ripping before Christmas, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'll have time to do a Facebook break between now and Monday. Now that I mentioned that, though, let me drop the Facebook group information into the chat in case there's anybody new here tonight. We have a Facebook group as well as our eBay store. We do some additional breaks on there between me and Issue Breaks. And if anybody's interested in joining, just drop the link into the chat. I definitely want to try and get some breaks running early next week. Before New Year's, we'll try and get some running. Since we don't have another break on eBay until Wednesday, I'll see if I can get something posted in the group in the next couple days. See if we can get it filled. Wanna get some kind of a mixer back in action. See if we can get some Bowman Chrome, some Sapphires. I have a couple. Actually, I think I have one Pro Debut box, which is the Chrome version of Pro Debut. So that'll have all Chrome autos. I know Brian was ripping a lot of the hobby version of that had the 5. I think that had 5 paper autos, if I remember correctly, or maybe a mix. All right, starting off our final box of the night. If there's anything that you guys are interested in seeing me rip in the near future, let me know, and I'll see if I could get that into a mixer in the Facebook group. All right, we have another Braden Taylor on the board. Cole Schoenwetter. Ludwig Espinoza. Another Wyatt Langford. So we're seeing a lot of the same Chrome cards coming out. Kemp Alderman. Emmanuel Bonilla. We have a Noble Meyer Glass. Jack Weniger and Marion Boyd Refractors. No huge hit for Wyatt Langford yet tonight, but a good number of cards for him. Trying to remember what Brian told me he hit of Langford last night. Did he say it was numbered to 99 maybe? Maybe it was a green? Alright, we have a Lazaro Montes, Ethan O'Donnell, Cooper Ingle, Nelson Rada. We have a blue refractor coming up. It is not an auto. It's a Cade Morris. There's a nice little Mets color match. Numbered 51 of 150 for Cade Morris. Chase Davis, draft picks and prospects. Levi Wells and Christian Knapzik, refractors. Always love a good color match, and even better when it's a Met. Let's see. It was a monster break last night, and I would say we're approaching monster status tonight. We have a green paper and a sky blue chrome refractor coming up. The green is going to be Jake Cunningham. Numbered 87 of 99 for the Orioles outfield prospect. Jerron Watts Brown Chrome. Jacob Cravey. Grayson Hitt. Jake Borofin. Drew Hackenberg. We have Dylan Head getting the sky blue chrome refractor. Nice one to hit sky blue there. Noble Meyer. Draft night. Jonathan Mejia and Devin Saltaban, refractors. Trying to think who will have, thinking of other non-Bowman products, or Bowman or non-Bowman products, who will have in rookie cards in Series 1 now that we're about to hit 2024. Obviously, we know that Ellie is going to be the headliner of the product. They held him over to make sure of that. I guess we'll probably have Jason Dominguez, since he came up at the end of the year. So that'll be a couple really big names in Series 1 to headline that product. Kevin Parada, Dylan Questad, Brock Roden, Ethan O'Donnell again, Amarian Boyd. We have a green grass. First one of these I think I've seen, and it's a Christopher Torin. 76 of 99 green grass refractor. Spencer Jones, Transformative Talent. Another Wyatt Langford refractor, and Cole Schoenwetter. So 2 Wyatt Langford chrome refractors, and I think 2 chrome as well. Means we've seen a lot of repeated cards tonight. Hopefully we don't have too many guys that are still looking for their first hit. But it seems possible with the repeats that we've been seeing. Chris, looks like Chris is waiting for a hit. Chris, who's your guy? Who are your guys tonight, or who is your guy tonight? We have a Connor O'Halloran, Hero Wyatt, Jack Mahoney, Philip Abner, Jason Woodward, Teddy McGraw, Colton Ledbetter, Bowman Draft Night, Drew Hackenberg, and Grayson Hit refractors. Marcelo Mayer, Jacob Gonzalez, Colton Ledbetter, Alfredo Duno, Brian Acuna. We have a Fuchsia Lunar Crater, first of Sabin Sabalos. Couple guys having really big nights. Sabin Sabalos has a base auto and now a Fuchsia Lunar Crater, number 51 of 199. Marcelo Mayer, Transformative Talents, Brock Roden, and Kevin Parada refractors. Louder, have we not hit louder yet? Or are you saying that we hit a louder? Then you had Torin first time, works for you, nice. Glad we can get you some green grass up there. I don't know if we're to the point where there's no more green grass for the year that far upstate New York. Certainly starting to get cold enough down in New York City at this point. Well, I think somebody said at the beginning, no more louder. So we seemingly have made that come true. Nelson Rada, looks like we have a sky blue chrome refractor coming up. Another Jack Weniger, said his name plenty of times tonight too. Connor Burns, Jaden Ham, Carlson Reed. Doing the sky blues right. Last one was a Dylan Head. And now Jacob Wilson. And a Jacob Wilson right behind that. Draft Night, 6th overall pick there. Another Maui Ahuna and Jackson Merrill. Good night for Maui. Good night for Sabalos. Good night in terms of number of cards for Langford. Jacob Gonzalez, said his name a bunch. Great night for Max Clark. Great night for Tom Brady. Speaking of Jacob Gonzalez, we have a Xander Muth Chrome, Carlos Jorge, Jacob Cravey. We have a purple coming up, Jackson Baumeister, Jake Boroffin. I'm going to get that down. The purple is not an auto. It's a Charlie Soto. I think we had Charlie Soto's brother in here a couple times. 34th overall there. I don't think we had Soto's brother in again tonight, but we got the purple refractor, 52 of 250. Eldridge draft picks and prospects, Sharon Watts Brown and Camden Minacci refractors. Nice hit for another twin. I would say Luke Keeschel having a nice break tonight as well, with the yellow lunar crater from earlier. Certainly not a bad one for him. Let's see, would not mind a good Drew Jones for Chris. Mostly mud up that far upstate at this point, Chris says. Been a long day. He'd settle for a base chrome, anything. All right, Michael Arroyo, Jason Savacool, Trey Morgan, Cade Morris, Chris Clark. We have a base auto coming up here. Looks like it might be Mets or Astros colors. It is Astros colors. Cam Fisher. Base auto for him. Colt Keith on the board for the second time. Homer Bush and Xavier Isaac refractors. I guess at this point, we can safely say they've gotten rid of light boxes. I don't think we've seen a light box in any product this year. Used to be one of my favorite little add-ons that we could get in here to make sure that more guys hit. Since it got a little bit more variety, gave us a chance to get a couple more boxes in, which usually didn't repeat players. Seems like Topps might be taking that one away from us. We have a green paper Kemp Alderman. Numbered 6 of 99 there for Alderman, the 47th overall pick. There's another Luke Keeschel, Eric Batoni, Gavin Cross, Jet Williams, Brock Vradenberg, Jay Cunningham, James Wood, draft picks and prospects, refractors of Spencer Nivens and Josue De Paula. Top load the Alderman, and we should have an auto in each of the next 2 packs. Can't tell. Maybe this pack looks like it might be a little thicker. So we have the one base auto out. Let's see if we can get color in at least one of these last 2 packs. Looks like a base in this one, so we'll go with this one first. No color in the paper. Hunter Holland. There's another Max Clark Chrome. Jackson Merrill again. Ethan Salas. More Maui Ahuna. Base auto of Garrett Forrester. Max Clark insert. Hunter Holland and Jaden Ham refractors. And one more pack left for the night. Just a reminder for everybody, like I mentioned, we are not running another break until next Wednesday, when we'll run the same format as this one, 2 jumbos and a super. Hopefully the break is just as nice as this one in Brian's the night before. And for anybody who's going to be celebrating in the meantime, Merry Christmas to you guys. We'll try and get these packs out to you, or these cards out to you. Probably too late to get them out by Christmas at this point, but we'll try and get them out as quickly as possible. Interesting. We only have 2 autos out of this box, right? I see Sky Blue and I see Lunar. So let's see what we're going to have here. Nathan Detmer, Colson Montgomery, Chase Jaworski, Christian Knapzik, Anthony Gutierrez. Are we going to be missing an auto in this last box? Hunter Owen, Sky Blue, Alex Ramirez Lunar, Tommy Troy Refractor, and Tanner Hall. So that is a missing auto. Guys, am I counting this wrong? Was that 2 autos in that last box? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they somehow transferred within the case. We had a 4th auto in one box and only 2 autos in that one. That would be strange. Be pretty rough if those 2 boxes hadn't come up back to back. At least we did hit our guaranteed what is it, 11 autos in this break. Just missing one out of the last box. Unlucky last. Well, regardless, I would say that does not meet the Topps promise. So I'll keep that box aside, and I'll send that one in for I'll send that one into Topps, and we'll see what I would assume they would send a replacement auto there. Let's recap this break. I'll put a note on that box to make sure we know that that was tonight's break. And so let's recap the hits for tonight. Again, if anybody's signing off now, appreciate you joining tonight. And have a great Christmas. But let's recap this thing. All right, Hunter Owen, Sky Blue. Alex Ramirez, Lunar. Tommy Troy, Refractor. I think we hit 3 of those. Max Clark, Base. Garrett Forrester, Base Auto. Kemp Alderman, Green. Cam Fisher, Base Auto. Charlie Soto, Purple. Jacob Wilson, Sky Blue. Sabin Sabalos, Fuchsia Lunar. Christopher Torin, Green Grass. Wyatt Langford, Refractor. Jake Cunningham, Green Paper. Dylan Head, Sky Blue. Cade Morris, Blue. Wyatt Langford, Paul Skeens, Base. Colin Huck, Aqua Wave. Wyatt Langford, Base. Johnny Farmello, Base Auto. Maui Ahuna, Blue Auto. Michael Arroyo, Aqua Fuchsia Paper. Ariel Castro, Sky Blue, Chrome. Alfredo Duno, Lunar. Max Anderson, Sky Blue. Maui Ahuna, Base Auto. Luke Kiesel on the Yellow Lunar Crater. Cole Emerson. Refractor, Camilo Diaz, Sky Blue. Tommy Troy, Refractor. Wyatt Langford, Base. Luke Kiesel, Refractor. Luis Guanipa, another Aqua Fuchsia Paper. Tommy Troy and Colt Emerson, Refractors. Sabin Sabalos, Base Auto. Camilo Diaz, Yellow. Paul Skeens, Base. Emmett Olson, Purple. Cole Foster, Speckle. Jackson Merrill, Sky Blue Paper. Jacob Gonzalez and Wyatt Langford, Refractors, and a Max Clark Base. And then across the back, the Cade Denton, actually our low-numbered auto. Speckle Auto numbered 44 of 71 for Denton. Let's go with the Mac Horvath next. Mac Horvath, class of 2023 auto. Then we'll go with the Spencer Jones Rose Gold Wave, or Rose Gold Lava, number 5 of 10. Nice hit for the non-first there. Let's go Jacob Gonzalez next. Base auto of Jacob Gonzalez. Then the Blake Mitchell Refractor numbered to 499 auto, 171 of 499. And then our 2 hits of the break, the Tom Brady Refractor non-auto and the Max Clark Purple Refractor auto. And that one is numbered 94 of 250. Let's see. Thanks for joining the break, Shal. Hopefully we can get that yellow out to you quickly. And that one maybe helps you build the rainbow. And everybody else, thanks for joining the break, and Merry Christmas, and we will see you guys next week before New Year's. Have a good night, everyone.